Hello, there's a helicopter guide. To start the engine, you hold R on keyboard or the left joystick and X on controller. So it will then fire up eventually. Okay, so to use auto hover, you press C or the left joystick. Then you can go up by pressing left shift or right control, or X to go up and A to go down. You can cyclic left and right, A and D, or you turn the left stick. Then forwards and backwards is W and S, or the stick backwards and forwards, the left one. This will move your helicopter around. So just get a feeling for this. Then you can use Q and E, or the back like button, left trigger button and right trigger button, I think. Like go sideways to yaw. Okay, so let's do a basic flight. Start the engine, R or the left button, no, the left stick and X. Engine on. And it will go ahead and fire up. And when we fire up, we're gonna go for a short flight. You left shift or X to go up. And then we're gonna use the yaw, or it's like, yeah. You can turn with EQ or the console button I'll put on screen. And then we cyclic forward, W or the left stick forwards. And then you can use the stick to control, and then A and D, or you can also use the mouse on PC. So then you just go head on. If you're not too safe with it, you can just stay high and you'll be fine. You won't be able to collide with anything, hopefully. Or you can go a bit more low if you're a bit more a little risky or good at it. Tactical flying never goes wrong. So just find some place, go ahead and go for a flight down it. So just fine movements is what keeps you alive most likely. Don't try not to get stressed out with it flying off, because you could. So we're just gonna head down here. Then if you try and look for a spot where you can go for a landing, preferably somewhere flat and open. Oop, RPG. So when you come into landing, you're gonna wanna just slow your speed down, push your nose up to make it not go forwards anymore, the helicopter. And then you head down, reduce your altitude. Then just softly hit the floor or ground. But you can hit it pretty hard too, because you have a lot of bounciness kind of with the simulated suspension that is in now. So now you're on the floor. You can turn off the engine by holding the same button as starting the engine. And voila, you did your first flight. So landing is something you're going to be doing a lot, because you need to get the bar down and to people preferably safe. So the basic landing is to just lift the nose to slow your speed down, and then reduce the altitude to thrust downwards. Here are some common mistakes. Often you can, if you head too low down and bring the tail too far down, like lift the nose too much, your tail might break. Often another one is you collide with objects. For example, you land close to a tree, or you can land too close to a building. So just try to make sure you're not near stuff. Another one that is often seen is that you touch down too hard and damage the helicopter. So just be nice and softly. Okay, here's another landing, a J-hook, which is a bit more cool landing, I'd say. So it is, you fly in, you come in sideways and you do a J kind of, and you slow down while you're coming around. That makes sense. So you're use the turn to brake. Just go ahead and do some trying. So common mistakes. Your main rotor braking, because you go too close to the floor. That's the main mistake with yokes. And obviously ones from the other. Okay, so we're now into combat. You can see our RPG-8. The heli is still in the air. It's just a bit damaged. But most of the time you'll be able to take RPG hits and such really nicely. But just be careful, if you take too many hits, you probably won't be there for too long. Here's the emergencies. Anyone is losing a tail rotor. As you can see here, you can smash into the floor to lose your tail rotor on purpose if you want to practice it. And you can see here, this is the one we did. So when you lose your tail rotor, what you're going to want to do is get altitude, a good amount of altitude. So go high up. And then you want to try and just find one direction, and I just want to go in that direction. So you put everything you can to go in that direction, and eventually you will be able to hopefully go in that direction. So you spin everything in that direction, and you will then hopefully be able to get out of it. But just make sure you're high up, because you could go and spin out of control pretty good. Let's look at this example. Brake the rotor, we get altitude up. Then I've determined I just wanted to go in this direction, so I do everything I can with the helicopter to go that way. And then you'll be able to kind of fly it like a plane, because you have no tail rotor, so you need to keep speed. If not, it will start spinning again. And then you get out of the danger zone, and you need to try and find a flat place so you can touch it down. What I like to do is this kind of rolling landing, so you use the skids and the wheels. Here it's kind of like you land while you're going at speed. Here's with the Mi-8. It's a bit more heavy, but you can do it with this too. You just gain altitude. Then you find one way you want to go, and you go that way. You like turn the helicopter, everything you can that way. Easier. I found it easier with the Mi-8. It's a bit heavier, so you more choose where to go. Then the bonus of this too is it has wheels, so you can determine if you want to slide forwards or not. Easier, we're even able to just land straight down because the speed we're going down stops us from spinning. Okay, should know how to fly a helicopter now, a little bit at least. So I hope you guys enjoyed and found this useful. I'll see you in the next one.
Oh, I guess that answers my question. I don't think I can scoop a dead guy. Rest in peace.